I guess those microphones are on right here. Everybody right here. Hello, everybody. I'm Pastor Karl, and thanks for being here. We've asked Mr. Bohl, right? Dean, to entertain us for a little bit, and he is going to do that. So let's welcome him.
All right. Hey, thank you. Hi, everybody. My name is Dean. I am delighted to be here. I come from the best town in the whole wide world, okay? I know a lot of you love Columbus and that, but I come from a little place called Normal, Illinois. And all my life, I've been a normal person. I just want you to know that. I was a normal baby, teen, and now I'm a normal adult. I am delighted to be here. A lot of my friends call me Dean, but I'm also known as Deanie Weenie, okay? And as long as you use respect, you can call me that name. I have to tell you about a time when a little guy, probably about 4 years of age, was in my service, and all of a sudden I felt this little pull on my pants, and I looked down, and it was a little whippersnapper like that. He had big brown eyes, and he was looking up at me, and he went like this to me, and I went down, and ladies and gentlemen, he made my day when he showed me the greatest respect when he called me Mr. Weenie. And so I just am delighted to be here. Been married to my wife for 53 years. And people say, how do you do that? I found the secret. I might as well tell you. The secret is what my father-in-law told me. He said, if you really want to stay married, remember, Dean, you can be right or happy. And so in 53 years, I haven't been right, but I'm a happy dude, okay? Yeah, a few years ago, Judy told me, she said, Dean, that doesn't sound very good. Why don't we do it this way? You make all the big decisions, I'll make all the little decisions, and then we'll just live life that way. I thought, boy, that sounds good. We ain't had a big decision yet. Not one big decision yet. So, but I am delighted to be here. My wife's from West Virginia. How many remember Mary Lou Retton? You remember her? Yeah, Judy was Mary Lou Retton's neighbor. And so we are just excited. I am an illusionist, but more than that, I am an encourager. Everything I do tonight, everything that I stumbled into when I was almost 40 years of age. I had no clue that I could do the things that I'm going to do tonight, but it was because of an encourager. And I'm here to tell the kids and to tell you that it's important for you to receive from an encourager, it's important for you to be an encourager, and that you have gifts and talents and abilities you never dreamt you had. If you'd only just take a risk and try it and do something really great. So, we're going to get started. I never do anything like a program like this unless somebody in the audience really gives me direction. So that's what we're going to do tonight. I need 4 kids that I talked to about coming to help me. 4 that I already talked to about coming to help me. Come right up on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, would you give these 4 great big hands? So right up here, guys, right up here. All right, this is Lucy, right? Zion? Oh, Zion, okay. Come on up here, sir. All right, here, you're Karl? No. What's your name? Oliver, yes, right. You go over there. So you must be Karl. No? Okay, what's your name? Isaiah, and so I know you, Miss America, right? No. Yeah, no. What's your name? Ella. Okay, I want you to stay right where you are, and I'm going to give you something to hold, okay? I don't want you to read it. I don't want you to look at it. I just want you to take it just like this. Hold it tight to you, just like this. You got it? All right, way in the back, sir, with the whiskers. Yeah, would you stand up for me, and would you come over here? Stand right in the middle. You're going to be telling me what I'm going to do tonight, okay? Or what we're going to do. I have a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. I need 2 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me 2 numbers. 2 and 4. We're going to leave 2 and 4. We're going to take 1 and 3. You 1 and 3 can go ahead and sit down. Now we're going to eliminate those, and now we're here. This will be 1, and this will be 2. Give me a number. 2. Okay. We go. You can sit down. And so we're going to decide what you didn't choose, and then we'll see what you did choose. Okay. This would have been a really great one, folks, if he would have chose this one. Everybody gets free food today all over Reynoldsburg. All right, you could have had it. You could have gone into any restaurant, any place in town, and just said, hey, this is free today. Deanie said so. but you didn't choose it, so we're not going to do it. All right, there's one here. I tell you what, Pastor probably would like this. Let's have all the kids clean up tonight. Yes, wouldn't that be great? All of the kids would. Yes, what is your name, sir? Jax. Okay, Jax. This is the one I wanted you to choose, and you messed up, okay? This one says everybody invites me to their birthday party, and pays too. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, this is the one you chose, and you can sit down. Are you ready, Jax? This one you chose. Let's have a great event at Messiah Lutheran tonight. Is that fair enough? All right, let's do that. Yes. The very first magic trick I ever learned, I made myself. It's a crazy one, but I realized that things are not always as they appear. You need to understand that, ladies and gentlemen. Things are not always as they appear. I have two pieces of cardboard, actually foam core, pink and yellow, very same size. As you can see, very same size, until you say those special magic words. Does anybody know any magic words here tonight? Yes. Alakazam, that's pretty good. All right, can you snap your fingers? Okay, say Alakazam and then snap your fingers and let's see what happens. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. And one is bigger than the other. It's very, very interesting that they grow, and as you can see, the one on the bottom is much bigger than the one on top. I'm going to shake them down, put them behind my back, bring them back together. Which one was bigger? Which color? The yellow. Okay, so let's try it again. As you can see, the very same size. See that? What's your name? Hunter. Hunter. Let's try it again. Are you ready? Okay. Who knows any other magic words? Yes. Abner McDabner. Do you know Abner McDabner? Abner's my friend. Yes, he lives in Normal, Illinois, too. Abner McDabner. Oh, my goodness. Here I am in Ohio, and I met somebody that knows Abner. I'm going to have to call him tonight. Would you stand up in honor of Abner? Would you say Abner McDabner and do that? You want to say whatever you said? No? No. Everybody say Abner McDabner with me, and let's see what happens. Are you ready? Go ahead. Which one was bigger before? Which one's bigger now? You see, the truth of the matter is they are the very same size. You knew that. But what it is, it's called an optical illusion. It just basically means that your eyes and my eyes play tricks with us. So things are not always as they appear. It's kind of crazy, but that's the way it is. I have to tell you a story. I told you about my wife. Well, anyway, Judy called me one day at home and she said, "Dean, did you take the garbage out?" And I said, "Yeah, I live in Hilliard." And she said, "Did you take it out?" I said, "I took it out, yeah." She said, "Did you take the twigs and did you tie them up?" I said, "No, I didn't, because I do not have any rope to tie them up with." And she said, "I want those twigs out at the curb." And of course, she's always right. So I said, "Fine, I'll do that, but I don't have any rope. And you have the car." And she said, "Do some magic." And I thought, wow, I can't. Now, I only had 3 pieces of kind of like rope. They really wasn't rope, but I used this rope to illustrate it because I learned a lesson. We had 3 dogs. This particular dog here was the biggest dog in Hilliard. It was a St. Bernard. Her name was Peaches, and when I took her for a walk, this is all I needed, okay? I just took her down the thing. You could be really hurt by her, not because of her pawing you to death and that, but just by knocking you over. That's all that would take. But that was Peaches. This was my wife's dog. This dog's name was Bear. And Bear was the meanest dog in our development. He was a little Chihuahua. And if you saw him, he'd go, and that. This was my dog, ladies and gentlemen. I had a border collie. But I didn't know if it came from the Canadian border or the Mexican border, so we called it Pierre and Pedro, and it came to both names, and it was just really, really great. But Judy said magic, and I thought, well, how in the world do I do this? And then I just thought, well, maybe I can bring those particular leashes and bring them up here together and just see if I could do one of the most incredible things of coming up with some rope that's about the very same size. And I just began to stretch until I had 3 ropes that were the very same size. I had this one over here. I'm going to bring it over and add it here. And I had this one. I had the 3 ropes. I tied up my branches. I took them out to the curb, and I was so proud of myself. I sat there and waited for the garbage men to come, the truck to come, because I wanted my leashes back because I had 3 dogs. And after, when they came by, they said, Mr. Bohl, what do you need? And I said, I need my leashes back. And they said, leashes? We said, we've watched you walk your dogs. You got a little one and a medium size? I said, no, I have 3 the same size until you give them back to me. And so when they gave them back to me, all of a sudden they gave me the one that belonged to Pierre and Pedro, and then this belonged to Bear, and Peaches was so glad that she could have hers back. And so that is when we really, really learned that I could do magic. I'm going to show you one of the most interesting and most incredible tricks, and what I'm about to tell you is the honest truth, okay? I'm a retired pastor, by the way, children's pastor, so I wouldn't lie to you anyway. But I was at an event, and a man said, Dean, I want to teach you a trick. I said, I'd love to learn a trick. He said, now, this is a very important trick, and it takes a little bit of concentration. He said, the man who taught me this trick actually used to work outside Disney, and he would be there and entertain the crowds as they were waiting to get in the sides. And so, and he said, this particular man who had a company that were doing something special in Florida for 16 weeks came by and saw this man do this trick, and he said, I want to hire you to do the trick for me. He said, I can't. I work for Disney, and they pay me good. He said, I will pay you good. He said, I don't think you can pay me good. He said, I will give you, are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? We are in the wrong business, $2,000 a day to do this trick. So I bought it for $69.95 because I wanted to learn it. And anyway, so I said, what is it? And what he gave me was this, because what he gave me was a bag of, at that particular time, 4 invisible balls. 4 invisible balls. You see them? No. They're invisible. So, now, I have to be honest with you, I do not have 4 invisible balls anymore. I was doing a school assembly, and I gave one to a teacher to hold. She was grading papers, she sat it down. We were never able to find it. We had custodians looking and everything, and so I only have 3, so I can only ask people that are reliable and I can trust to help me. Are you ready? Ma'am, would you help me? Okay, you want to put him down for just a minute because I don't want any. I need your hand. Would you stand up for me, please? Put your hand out. Are you a teacher? Okay, just hold this. It's going to be very, very hard to feel. It's there, okay? It's right there. Hold that. Let's see. Would you like to help me? Would you stand up, please, for me? And you take this one. It's right like that. And Pastor, would you help me? Pastor, I'm going to put you towards the back, but you're good. Just, yeah. I guess I should have known that. Now, when I lift my hand, it has to be perfectly quiet because I cannot see it. I have to go with what I feel and sense. But if everything goes well, I'm going to attempt to catch all 3 balls. Are you ready? Very quiet. $2,000 a day. We're going to do one at a time. You ready, ma'am? Would you throw the ball up in the air and Got it. All right. Oh, good. That was awesome. Thank you. Yes, you can sit down. That's good. Are you ready? I want you to throw it up high, and I'm going to catch it on one of the bounces. But shh, shh. Ready? Go. Got it. Okay. Good. All right, Pastor, are you ready? Did you play baseball? Softball? Just give me an overhand throw right about here. I'm going to try to catch it. Yeah, ready? Go ahead. Got it. Okay. Good. Anybody else want to try it, just to try it? Okay, here we go. Can I trust you? Hold that. Let me see. You want to try it? Here, come on. Here we go. Just very, very. Are you a teacher? Okay. I really am a little leery about giving it to teachers. You ready? Come here. Right here. Hold it good. Okay. How many of you think you could do this for $2,000 a day? 16 weeks of $2,000 a day, big lines in Florida. Are you ready? Here we go. Flip it up in the air. Shh. Go. Got it. Okay, good. Are you ready? Got it. That was good. Are you ready? Go ahead. Got it. There. I'm going to leave this with Pastor, and he can, when he gets bored, he's working on sermons, and he do that. $79 I'll sell it to you for, but you can have it. Just guard it with your life. Okay, if you can't find the balls, it works good for lunches. Okay. Hey, how many of you guys like to do pranks? I got to tell you this. Oh, guys, scariest day of my life. I came home, and when I got home, one of my oldest grandchild that was living with us at that time with Mom and Dad, and who was 10 years of age, said, Grandpa, do not move. How many have ever heard that before? Something like that. Yeah. Okay. I said, yeah, what's wrong, Cole? What's wrong? He said, do not move. Okay. So I heard him go into the kitchen. He opened up the refrigerator, and I heard a little bit of commotion, things happening. And he said, are you still there? I said, I'm here. He said, do not move. And so he was in there doing his little thing, and I was sitting there wondering what was going to happen. And all of a sudden, he turned around and said, ah! And he had blood running down his face. And I said, Cole, how in the world? I got my phone out, got ready to call 911, got to get a hold of his mom. And he had this thing, fork up his nose with blood running down his face, and he was pretending like he was crying, and my heart was going so fast. I said, how did you do that? He said, Grandpa, that's ketchup. I said, ketchup? What do you mean that's ketchup? You've got a fork up your nose. And he said, no, I don't. I did this. Ha ha ha. Listen, guys, good way to get out of school. It is. You go down to the dollar store, you get rid of those two middle prongs. Who wants to try it on? Come on. You ready? Okay, don't scream. Turn around. There it is. Right there. You take a picture and you send that to the nurse. In the morning, you can stay home. And I also found out that it'll get you out of work, too, if you do that. Yeah, you can do that. I have to tell you the very honest truth. I have a friend of mine who is kind of like a comic. He said, I want that. And he actually took his child, when he went to the next time to the pediatrician, he took this with him with a little ketchup. When the doctor walked in the office, this was on, and there was blood here, ketchup, and that's what he saw. But you can do that, and you can have fun. It's a little dollar store plastic. You can have that, ma'am. Yeah. Do you work anywhere? Do you work? I want you to use it tomorrow, okay? Just use it tomorrow and see what you can do. I am a ventriloquist, actually, and so let me see. I need somebody to... Ma'am, would you come and help me, please? Yes, would you please? Yes. I don't know if you've ever been a puppet before, have you? No, that's good. Yeah, your husband has, but not you, right? Yeah. What is your name?
Erin.
Erin, you're going to be my puppet tonight, and it's going to be illusion, okay? I need your hands, I need your eyes, I need your emotions, I need your feelings, but I don't need a voice, okay? It's going to be the hardest thing for you to do, to be quiet for the next 5 minutes, okay? Yeah, right? Okay. Where's Daddy? Daddy, video this. Quiet. Yeah. So, let me see what I can do. I just got this back. I had it Botoxed. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Yeah. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's my little thing. You might want to take your glasses off first. I need your ears. Okay? It needs to go over your nose. Oh my goodness. You can put them on. That's good. Oh my goodness. Yes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we have to find out is this young, what's your wife's name? Erin, with an E. Wow, that's nice. Let's find out if Erin's mouth moves. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I've never had a woman up here that didn't. So, Erin, how are you?
I'm doing good.
All right.
I'm so excited about being here.
All right, Erin.
I got goosebumps.
All right. Oh, no. Do you snort?
I do. When I get excited, I kind of snort.
You're a doll.
I know it. I said that today. I looked in the mirror and I said, Erin, you're a doll.
All right, yeah.
And then I said, you're a knockout.
All right. How many times did you do that today?
6.
All right, that's awesome. And yes, you are so beautiful.
I know that. I know that very much. My husband is so lucky to have me.
All right. Well, Erin, this is great. Now, do you do anything?
I dance.
You dance? Oh, no. No, we're not going to dance here tonight. Do you do anything else?
I sing.
You do sing?
Yes. I do kids' songs.
You do?
Yes, I do.
I like a kid's song.
With notions.
With motions. Yeah, you do.
Yes, I do. You want me to do one?
I do, yes. I think that would be great. Okay, so go ahead and get your hands out there, because you're going to do motions, and I'll just stay here. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, I am. You kids probably know it. Oh, the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. I'm good, aren't I?
You are good.
I want to be on America's Got Talent.
All right, yeah.
I'm going to be on The Voice.
All right.
My husband's going to be on Survivor. We're going to make money.
All right, that's awesome.
Oh, the itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain, washed the spider out. Out came the sun, dried out all the rain. That itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Thank you.
Hi, that's awesome. That is awesome.
Thank you very much. I just am so glad you chose me, Dean. I was saying to myself today, I never get recognized.
All right, so that's awesome, Erin. Give Erin a great big hand. Would you do that? Oh, you're great, hon. You're great. You'll be able to see her on YouTube tonight someplace, okay? And that. I wonder if there is any wife that would have a husband here tonight that might volunteer him to help me. Is there any kind of you that? No? So maybe we should get Pastor up. So Pastor, come on. Would you do that? Yes, that's it. Oh my goodness, I have so much fun with this, Karl. Yes, I do. How you doing? How many years you been here at this church?
A long time, 16.
16 years. Same pastor, same sermons over and over and over.
Yeah,
that's right. Yes, yeah. Yeah. So they said you were going to build some stuff here, remodel. So we're going to give you a voice and dress you up a little bit, okay?
Right.
You stay right there. You are going to be my buddy, Leroy. All right. I think it'll go right over your nose. Has to go over your ears, too. Good. You okay?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Kentucky. That's right, Kentucky. Yeah. My name is Leroy Hagenecker. All right, good. And I'm from Kentucky, and I am so delighted to be here with my congregation. That's right, that's good. So, Leroy, these folks probably don't know you. No, they know my cousin Karl. That's right, good, yeah. All right. So Leroy has family. I don't know if you know that. Well, you know that, but they don't. So he has a twin. That's right. And I got a sister, and I got two brothers. That's right. So the two brothers' names are Leroy and Leroy. That's right. And the sister's name is Leroy? No, Leroya. Okay, that's good. And then your twin, Leroy? No, Roy Lee. That's good. All right, good. And so I am so delighted to be here and to tell you that I love to sing too. That's good, okay? All right. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I love to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a special man. How nigh, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. Thank you very much. Yes, yes. Yes, thank you. Send money, throw it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I understand for some of the older folks, you wrote a very touching song. I did, yeah. And it was from Kentucky song, huh? Yeah. You want me to sing it? I do. You get your hankies out, ladies. Okay. Well, I wrote this. I know that's good. We got married last Friday. My girl was right there beside me. Our friends were all gone. We were there all alone, side by side. Oh, we were so happily wed when she got ready for dead. Then her teeth and her hair she placed on a chair side by side. That happens in Kentucky. I bet it does. One glass eye so tiny, one hearing aid so small. But then she took her leg off and placed it on the chair by the wall. I was so broken-hearted. Most of my girl had departed, so I slept on the chair. There was no other there, side by side. Thank you very much. Yes, give my pastor, your pastor, a great big hand. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'll kind of conclude with this tonight. This is what I call, I never do a program without doing this particular lesson. This is what I call my good-for-nothing ugly bag. I know it's not very pretty if it was your birthday or it was Christmas or it was a special holiday. And this was on your house, under your tree, or any place around. You would probably, if you opened, it'd be the last thing you opened. It's ugly on the outside, nothing on the inside. But it's indicative of how I felt about my life. As a young kid, I had rheumatic fever, and so I was kept home a lot, and I couldn't run and play with the kids when I did go to school. So I wasn't good at sports. I was never chosen. I kind of felt like an oddball, and that was me. I felt ugly. I had red hair, and my red hair was really crazy. I had buck teeth, and they looked funny. And I had more freckles on my face than I had ever seen a kid had. It looked like my face was dirty all the time. So growing up, I just never really felt like I had anything going for me. And I learned a lesson in my life, and I learned a lesson with this bag. And that was that things are not always as they appear. When one day somebody said to me, Dean, he said, you know, I know that's how you feel, and I don't know why you feel the way you do as far as how you look and things like that. But I'm going to tell you something, Dean. It's not what's on the outside that counts. It's what's on the inside. And you have gifts and talents that you probably don't even know you have. And this was my friend, and as he began to talk to me, he got me involved in puppets, and puppets into ventriloquism into object lessons, so into magic. And now I also do balloons and that. But it was in my life, and I didn't know, and so I thought, this old bag that nobody wants, I just wonder if it's true we have gifts and talents and there's things in us we don't know. Is it possible there could be something in this bag I can't see? Because it certainly doesn't look like it. But the best day of my life was when I found out that I had things not only in my life, but there were things in this bag. And as I began to dig in this bag and look and probe, and sometimes it just takes somebody being an encourager. Sometimes you have to dig around. Sometimes you have to practice. Sometimes you have to do things that are hard work. You have to just not give up. And you just keep in there and you keep looking. You keep trying. You just see, what can I find in there? If anything, oh my goodness, what is in there? Oh, yes. You just begin to bring it out. I tell you, it's a delight. And I'm saying this to you. Kids, you've got talents. You've got gifts. Don't listen to the critics that say you're not good. Don't pay any attention that somebody says you're not as good as somebody else. They don't know. They don't know what you can do if you just try hard and give it your best and pray and ask God to use you and help you. And you can be incredible. And that's the same with you too, Mom. Same thing with you and too, Dad, because you are gifted people. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a joy for me to be with you tonight. I hope we've had a good, fun time at this event. But more than anything, give it your best and go after life. Give yourself a great big hand. Would you do that? Thank you, Pastor. I'm all done. Yes. Guys, I need you off stage. If you go to Facebook and look on the Dean Bohl Entertainment or DeanBohl.com. Are you the pastor's daughter? Are you pastor's daughter? No? Did he give it to you?